Hang on, guys. I'm tweeting. Janet and I are going to do an impromptu. I just pulled something out here to have some color so I can adjust the lighting. Hello, babies. Hi, Janice. I'm waiting on Janet. And, of course, the cats, who I'm going to have to get off it. Oops, I'm going to mess up the camera here. Okay, baby, got to get down. Messing up the camera. Hang on. Hang on. Everything to get set up around here. Okay. Carla, Rusha, Lisa, Joan, Molly, Dee, Linda, Pamela, Erica. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, just thought we'd do a little impromptu, but I'm trying to get my camera get in the right position here. That looks pretty good. Now it just gets a little dark. Let's brighten it up just a little. There we go. All right. Pink Hut, other Janice, Julie. Thanks everybody for popping in. I'm just going to try to fix this now that the cat bumped it. There we go. How's everyone doing? Janet and I were going to come on for a while until Kathy Arbor streams at 1. So we said, well, we'll come on and see what's going on. How's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? Molly, Jersey, Denise, Ashley. Thanks everybody for popping in. I'm digging out. I pulled this portfolio out. This is just a bunch of sketches. It's like old sketchbook stuff. This is just sitting here because I needed something for the camera to focus on. But Janet is going to come on, and we thought we would stream together. Sorry about I'm moving all the camera all around, guys. My cat bumped it, and now I'm kind of, yeah. So, Audrey, hi, cat. So anyway, Janet's probably going to be along shortly. I pulled out one of this is sketchbook stuff, and I'm actually looking for after doing my little lemur drawing yesterday for Gary Shipman's collab. I said, oh, I want to find my little lemur. I want to find my little lemur that is like a little samurai Viking. I don't know if y'all remember, I did that a few years ago. A little samurai Viking, and I don't know, it's in here somewhere. But look, it's a lot of stuff. So I don't know where it is. It's in here somewhere, I think. I think it's in this one. I think I tore it out of a sketchbook. If I did not tear it out of a sketchbook, I have no clue which sketchbook it could be in. But I was looking for my little samurai Viking lemur. Hi, Dot, Linda, Flo, Carolyn, Ann. So I just thought I'd come on. Thanks everybody for popping in and the thumbs up. Come in and stream for a couple hours before Kathy Arbor came on. Don't forget, and hi, Kimberly. Kathy Arbor, Cast Kathy Arbor, is an awesome artist and teacher, and she comes on every Thursday at 1 Eastern. So, hi, Jane, Ashley. So I said, well, Janet, we haven't done a stream together for, we've only done a couple, but since we both got StreamYard, I said, you want to come on and just do something? She goes, well, I got to finish my watercolor. So she might be coming on and finishing her watercolor. See, Why is that in here? Why is this piece of graph paper in here? I don't know. I ought to go through this and clean it out and throw away stuff. This is just old sketchbooks and things that I've done doodles and ideas on and lists and whatever. And it just gets thrown in here. It gets thrown in this. Let me go ahead and remove it out, everything out of this portfolio here. So if I see, this is like if I see, well, I can't say it's my Society Idea notebook because this is a bunch of whatevers. But then I just stuck them all in this portfolio. Okay, let's come back to, come on, light. Come back to mama. Come back to mama, light. There we go. And so I just stick it in this one. And so I'm just going to set that to the side and we'll go through it. Now it got dark again. See the light, when it changes with light and dark papers. So, hi, Perrin, Ashley McDowell. Who else? So, hi to Kimberly Jane. So, anybody else I missed? Thanks, everybody. I'm just going to dig through here. I'm just going to dig through here and see. Some is stamping and stenciling. Here's a sticker, a random sticker. And I did some random lettering, and here's some notes and a folder. This folder can come out of here. So anyway, okay, so here's some of my little animals that we've done over the years. And this is what I am, this is the kind of stuff that I know my, what do you call it's in? My, my Viking samurai lemur. And I don't know if it's in this pile. So I'm just going to kind of go through and see if I can find. I'm waiting for Janet. I sent her the link. Like this paper. Why did I save this? I did some scratching in it. This needs to go in my painty paper pile. Let's move that over here. Let's move that to the painty paper file. So anyway, got some bugs. Here's, oh wait, look. Look, this is getting close. This is what it would look like. This is what the folder, I mean, this is what it would be in, something like that. Here's some of my hand-carved rubber stamps, my pea pods. I see I need to cut this stuff up. Is someone messaging me? Yeah, okay. See, it's in the, here's my rat hats. Oh, wait. We're getting close. Look, here's Marilyn Monroe with samurai armor. It's in here. I know it is. Here's some monks. Here's some different monks. Let's see what else. Oh, and here, speaking of Janet. Oh, here's my pea pod again. I need to cut these up. Here's some crowns that I drew for Eileen, Janet, and Paula, the enabler elves. So these are the enabler crowns for the queen of enablers. So I drew those one day. So anyway, just tell me what y'all have been working on. Irene, Janet's coming in. Right now I'm looking for a specific drawing that I did. I mean, I can redraw it in a different way, but I like my little samurai Viking lemur, and I don't know exactly where it is. So I'm kind of digging through here, trying to find it. But, oh, thanks, Irene. And I'm just waiting on Janet. But yeah, these are some crowns that I drew for the 3 enablers. Because, oh, here she is. Here she is. There she is. Hey, Janet. I hear noise. Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? I got to get my earbuds. Hang on. Earbuds.
I forgot the earbud part. Okay.
Hang on, I gotta get earbuds in.
Hang on.
All right, let me untangle them. I forget about the earbuds. There we go. All right. There we go. Is that better? Can you hear me, Janet?
Yeah,
Let's
and
see if
I'm
she
not
can
even
hear
going to
me.
tell you what I did, okay?
Okay, you won't have to tell me what you did. uh,
Oh boy. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
okay,
How does it look?
it looks good. Let me just turn you down here on my end because you're loud for me. There we go. All right. Can everybody hear us? Hi, Elaine. I said good morning to people. Flo. So I've been saying good morning to everybody, and I'm just digging through some of my sketchbook things. I'm looking for my samurai Viking lemur, and so I'm going through some of my stuff here, and I came across this, Janet, the enabler crowns.
How come they're still at your house?
Anyway, and then this was my chicken robot Marilyn from when I went to the High Museum. This is my inspiration from the High Museum. This was in 2007 or 17. Is that 2007 or 2017? I don't even remember. It had to be 7. Maybe it was 17. But I don't think that was only 3 years ago. This had to be older than 3 years ago, but I could be wrong. Hi, Pacola. We're just now coming on live, and it's just an impromptu, and just to see who wanted to come by and hang out with me and Janet. Janet's working on her watercolor. I'm digging through my one of my old portfolios, looking for a couple of things in here that I wanted to work on. So yeah, it's been a little. Oh, Janet, I'm sorry. What's going on with you? I didn't even ask you what was
Oh,
going on. I'm asking everybody else.
um, just trying to get Robert out of here to get the wood that he needs. Because he's working on the well house.
Uh-huh.
And I think between us, we have the banat sometimes.
You have a
Because
what?
he's thinking all wrong, and I'm trying to explain to him how his thinking is wrong. And then all of a sudden, I start questioning my own. Maybe I have the brain of a gnat. I don't know. But he was doing all this while I was trying to get set up. So he's
Uh-huh.
sitting right where I need to be. It was just hectic. I could whine
It's
and
like
piss
you
and
want to
moan
get
all
out,
day, but
Robert.
let's
Get
don't
out.
because he's gone now. And if
Uh-huh.
he's a smart man, he'll bring me some iced coffee when he comes home. Um, I guess we're gonna find out how smart he really is, aren't we?
Okay. Well, your
Well,
lighting and everything looks
I
good.
yeah, I haven't done too much with trolls because I guess I lost the mouse. I don't know.
Well, I set up my lights again, and that same lamp yesterday, as soon as I turned it on, it started waving. I unplugged that lamp and got it out of my room. It's a brand new light. I got it just for like last weekend, and it is causing
That is
that
so
wave.
weird.
So I don't know what is. It's the same light bulbs. Everything's the same. It's just that light. When I turn that lamp on, everything starts waving. I unplugged it, got it out of there, moved a couple other lights in here. It was like, I'm doing that again. I'm not doing that again.
That is so weird. It's got to be a frequency thing. That's the only thing I can think of that
But
would
with just
create
that
waves
one
like that. It's
light,
got to be frequency.
with that one lamp,
Well, but see, you've got other lamps on and you've got daylight bulbs in all of them, right?
right? It's just that when I turn that one lamp on, that one lamp causes
Yeah,
everything
and
to
the only
wave.
thing I can think is that maybe I don't know if it's a
I don't
different
either. I don't.
wattage. Do they run at
It,
a different frequency to
it
produce
doesn't.
light? I don't
It
know, Dee Dee.
I don't either, Janet. That's why I just took the lamp out of the room. It's gone.
That's a good thing, and that's what
Um,
I would recommend to everybody. If something that just pisses you off, just throw it away and
yeah,
go get a new one, including
yeah,
cars that have flat tires. Just
yeah.
throw
Did
it
you get yours
out and
fixed?
go get a new one.
You didn't go get a new
I had
car,
a
did
flat
you?
tire
Not
last
new.
week.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
told
but you didn't go get
Robert
a new.
if Oh, no. Oh, my car's very new, but I told him if he hadn't come and changed my flat tire, I would have
Uh
called an auto dealer and said, come get this piece of crap and get me a new one. I
huh.
need a car that doesn't have flat tires, that doesn't have run out of gas. I don't want any of that crap in my life.
Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't know if you meant you got you a new car.
No, no. I
Yeah.
think if cars don't operate like they should, like if a car ever
Uh-huh.
does not start for me, that's it.
Uh-huh.
I'm done with that car. I want a
Yeah.
different one that works right.
Uh, oh, hi, Devin. Anybody else I missed coming in? Somebody asked if this was an Andy Warhol robot. It's an Andy Warhol robot Maryland chicken. And so this is the kind of things that I like to do in my sketchbook. I like to just do little doodles and ideas, and then I write down, um, like for instance, here I wrote down chicken scratch. It's like a robotic mouse code. I mean, I'm sorry, robotic Morse code. So the chicken scratch that a robot chicken makes is a robotic Morse code. And I just write all these little things, whatever occurs to me. This is like how you can do your Society of Idea Collectors. Like here I wrote robot, Rob, Robert, robot, Rob, and I just make, do different words and different ideas from whatever. And then here's my chicken scratch. So the chicken scratch is a language. So you got to make up your own language with chicken scratch. So anyway, Janet, how's your painting going?
Well, I goofed up yesterday. I don't. I was
You
sitting here
can't
by
tell.
myself, and I was,
Don't tell anybody where you
huh?
messed up. You can't tell.
Oh, anyway, I goofed up, but I was watching the most interesting thing. I think I told you, Dee Dee, about the body language experts.
No, you didn't tell me
So
about
I
that.
don't know. I
What?
was really just paying attention to them or
Uh huh.
whatever, but I goofed up a couple places. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and finish it and see how bad it really looks when I'm done. I'm far away from it right now, so you guys can't really see. Let me see if zooming in one.
You'll probably have to lighten it a little if you zoom in. It's going to probably go dark on you. Try it. Oh no, it's
Okay, that
okay.
could be.
That's okay. You just got to move your piece over, center it.
Okay, probably better for you guys to see
There you go, right there.
what it looks like.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So anyway, yeah, I was just sitting here yesterday, 2 videos, painting by my own self, and I was having a really, really good day. Thanks, Devin. And hi, everybody. I'm sorry, I just kind of came in for a win. Yeah. So, but it was fun to sit here and paint by myself, and yeah. So, hi, Joey. So, Dee Dee's flipping through all her
Yeah,
crazy
I'll go
art
through it in a
going on
minute.
over there.
I'll go ahead, Jenny. You go ahead and talk.
But yeah,
I'll
I
show
thought,
you in a minute.
oh yeah, I thought that I would finish this one because I have plans for it. But I think before I do that, I'm going to have prints made again because that
Okay.
was a really, really good idea that Dee forced me to do.
I
She has
see.
good
I
ideas,
made
guys. Don't ever underestimate Dee Dee and her ideas.
I made her go get prints
Like,
made now. See? I
she
tell
did.
you. Well, like
And so
her.
yesterday I also went ahead and drew out the hollyhock because these are the 2 out of this book. The book is Watercolor Making Your Mark by Carlin Holman, and you guys have seen me work out of it a bunch of times. But I just love her style, colors, I love everything. So I had picked out the hollyhock. Let me see if I can find. Here's the finished hollyhock. And my drawing's a little bit different
Oh, it looks
because,
so awesome.
yeah, because I drew it a little bit bigger than she did, but this will be the next painting that I do. So I did get that drawn too. I had a very artful
That's
day
going to be
yesterday, I have to
nice.
say. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty. Hopefully it'll turn out. And then when I'm done, there'll be 4 prints of flowers that if you get them all, you better frame them and put them on your wall.
Well, you'll have them
Dee
done
Dee
in no
didn't answer
time.
that.
Yeah, I said you'll have them done in no time.
Yeah, I'll have these done this weekend for sure. All right, so I'm going to start painting. So what are you looking for, Dee Dee?
I am looking for and I'll show some of these and explain some of them because they're good ideas. But right now I'm looking for my samurai Viking lemur. Oh, let's see. I think
Okay. Samurai Viking lemur.
And I have.
I know I'll recognize it when I see it.
Yeah, this is one of my old portfolios where I just have all kinds of ideas, and there's a whole bunch of things in here, like there's lettering and stuff too. Remember when we were doing our lettering, and then these blank pieces of paper that could be my scratch paper. I need to move that out. I got all kinds of lettering things. We did a show. If y'all are just watching us, we did a show on lettering. Janice is asking, do you ever use masking fluid? Thanks, Devin.
Janice, I don't. I have it. I find it really, really hard to work with. I have used it. And I didn't want to mask this one because if you look at the original, one of her, Carlin, is she likes when the ink or the watercolors kind of flow into the main object. So I didn't use it for this, but I have to work with it more, I think, Janice. I think if you're going to do water, you've got to learn to work with the masking fluid to keep your whites white. But I'll cheat if I need to. I'll use a Posca pen, I'll use white pen, so I'll in the end cheat. Oh my God, Devin, thank you so much. I thought I was going to have to spend $20 post office to do a 69-cent kneaded eraser. So, yeah, the answer is no, I don't.
I saw that.
No, I don't use masking fluid, but I need to practice more. There's so much that I need to do more of, but yeah. Some days my priorities are a little whacked. Oh, that's good. I just put purple in the blue.
Remember when we did a day of lettering practice with our new markers, with our new brush markers? Yeah, this was left over from that day where we did all our practice with
the. Do more of that too.
Yeah, so I'm going to separate that. All right,
because we have all those cool pens.
This is one of this is a copy. Now I got to find my originals in here. I just made these copies because I was doing something and I wanted them in another folder. So I have a bunch of copies here. They're just cheap copies, nothing fancy. But here's my samurai. Now I have a Viking, and see, I have the originals of this stuff in here somewhere, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, then I have there's Rosie the robot. Again, these are just the copies that I made out of my sketchbook. But we did all different eyes. And I write these notes. Oh, and this is what I wanted to tell y'all. If y'all sketch down some idea and you think it looks cool, then look at all these different eyes that I tried to do. These were the knights, a robot knight. So I gave them like antennas, because that's just like your obvious, I don't, what do you want to call it? Electrical. Anyway, so Rosie the robot here has those things sticking out of her head. But I wrote a bunch of notes here that I didn't care about these notes, but now I can't hardly read them on this copy because I just wanted these. But making up their own, like I used some alchemy, not designs, but symbols, and talking about all the different things
because
you do. Go ahead.
We all use alchemy designs. I
On
said,
my
of course you
robot.
did.
On my robots, but like I would write down things like what you could use, like if you were drawing a robot, you'd have lights and springs and rivets and wheels, antennas and vents and visors. Oh my. Anyway, I would write all this stuff down. So what I'm saying, my point is if you get a little idea and you scribble it down in your sketchbook and you start writing whatever occurs to you. don't think about don't think about, oh, that's dumb or that's stupid, because y'all, we've talked a lot about, our Society of Idea Collectors and our mind mapping and writing down our ideas. So here's another one. Okay, so here's where I started doing the samurai different armors. And again, the originals are Hofer in here somewhere. This is a pile of copies. Oh, here he is. Now this is the copy though. There's my Viking samurai lemur. See, but it's on a copy. I want to find the original. This is what I was looking for, though. I want to find the original of this, but I'll use this if I have to. So here's these two things where I was combining a Viking and a samurai, and on the original somewhere, I have all the. I might have put it in one of my Society of Idea Collector notebooks, but I looked up the dates of the samurai and the Vikings and how they overlapped or the same corresponded and did that. This is what I think about when I'm doing stuff like this on my own. Did they overlap? Did the samurai and the Vikings have any of the same metals or leathers or clothing or designs? Were their clothing designs or their leather working or any of that? Did they overlap or correspond? Is there any way that they could have somehow met each other? That kind of thing. Janet's going, okay, are you sure I should have came on today?
I'm sitting there. She's sitting there while she's about that stuff, and I'm sitting here thinking about. I wonder if a
Robert's
cinnamon roll would taste good with apple cider. So it just kind of gives you an indication of where we're both at. I'm sitting here going, "Yep, I'm thinking a cinnamon roll." And she's thinking of freaking alchemy. What the hell?
I think of cinnamon rolls sometimes. I don't cook and I don't bake, but I think about where's the best place to buy one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think we're going to... Our discussions, I'm glad, are usually not this high tech.
Oh, well, I'm just flipping through this looking, because this is what I was looking for. My Viking lemur with the samurai armor. And so this is from like I said, this is from my sketchbook. So this is all the designs that I started, and I can't hardly read I just made a quick copy, so I wasn't trying to be real clear with it. But make leather and metal armor based on fish scales. Fish scales. You know how they overlap. So I'm thinking
your sketches need to be in a book, Dee Dee, honestly. Like, they need to be in a book.
That's a lot of time. If I take the time to make a book,
I know we've gone through this,
I don't have
but really,
time to think of good stuff. It's like you gotta have to do one or the other. If you're thinking up new ideas and doing new stuff, and of course, I do my portrait commissions, but to do a book of stuff like this would be it would take a long time. I know, because I see the guys that are doing crowdfunding, and it can take a year. And same thing for like Laura Lou, her color book, or some of the other girls that do color books. It takes a year to do one color book. I don't want to devote, a year of time.
Well, you get credit for sharing it with us.
Okay, there you go. So
yeah, you just get credit.
But it's just
because otherwise keeping it to yourself is just selfish. I'm sorry, but it's just damn selfish.
Well, I share it with you guys.
Share. And I can't find fault with that, because you do share.
Thanks, Devin. Devin says she likes peeking into my brainstorming brain. So let's see what else. I don't know if I can read. I should just let me just put these two aside and see if I can find the originals. All right. So here's some of our ideas that we've done for, when we've done the big animals on the art scroll. Look, here's a frog. This was something from Halloween because it's a frog with purple eyes and purple fangs with a wearing a pumpkin. You know. Let's see what these are. Okay. So so these are some more like samurai helmets and then just different hats and helmets. And then I just wrote down things that occurred to me: lotus, koi, turtles, dragonflies, crane, samurai, calendar year of, origami. And you could use any of that stuff to make a helmet. You could have a helmet with a koi fish. You could have a koi fish wearing a helmet. Bacola said I drew him on November 2018. He's on a paper that's large. Looks like 12 by 18. Oh my gosh, he's got a link. Oh my gosh, Bacola, you need a raise.
She definitely does. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm not even believing what I'm seeing right now.
I'm not believing it either. Oh my gosh.
You're amazing, Helen.
I know. No, see, Janice goes, I need a librarian chronicler. No, that would be Bacola.
Yeah, she has Bacola. Never mind.
But anyway, so maybe some of this will help you think of ideas, because this is where I get ideas from. I just write everything down. Anything that occurs to me when I'm sketching, drawing. I could be watching a show on the History Channel on whatever, and then what I'll do is just start sketching and writing it. Anything that occurs to me that could be a story, or could be a drawing, or could be an idea, or a list. And thanks, Flo. Let's see. Dee says, thanks, guys. This. I can't even tell you. Well, I could. This is one portfolio. You don't know how many. I don't know. I can't say hundreds of feet of art, but I have a closet full of art that was from my teenage years, 20s. And I have a closet full of that. And Denise used to tease me all the time before I started streaming. I've been streaming 10 years. But before I started streaming, my daughter and I would sell commission portraits, because that's what I've always done. People and pet portrait commissions, right? Color pencil. Now I've expanded into pen pastels and color pencils, but there's still people and I make money doing that. But Denise goes, Mom, all that art. Well, at one time it was under the bed, and now it's in a closet. She goes, the museum calls and wants all that art under your bed. She's so funny. Anyway, so yeah, let me kind of go through. Oh, see, now here's the chickens that I have. I think that's these. Yeah. So I wanted them in black and white for some reason at the time. But here's the original. Here's just a quick copy of it. But these are my all-American chickens. And now you've seen me draw a whole bunch of other chickens in the big sketchbook. The big book of roosters. But this was one of the
Just what everybody needs.
A big sale. See what I'm saying? All right. So let's see what's all this. All right. Remember we did string art, Janet? String art. Remember we did string art?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Most of mine I've covered up.
Yeah. Well, and then these are some from another little. Look, this is from another little sketchbook of some, collage ideas and stuff. Just different. See, I really like this. This is an awesome piece right here. I could just sit here and stare at it and get all kinds of ideas. But anyway, so these are some sketchbook ideas and collage starters. So, you got to just throw some stuff down if you want a collage starter. Look, a statue with a planet on its head. But yeah, so I got a whole bunch of stuff like that, and apparently I deconstructed a sketchbook so I could do something with the probably the covers. So I tore all the papers out. Here's the whole sketchbook right here. And yeah, so let's move that along to the side. Okay, here's more copies. Hopefully, I've got these originals in here somewhere because I made these black and white. Think, what was I going to do with them? I forgot what I was going to do with them, but I needed them in black and white for some reason. Maybe I wanted to see the grayscale. I don't remember. But these are from my original sketches. I think they're in here somewhere. Hopefully. Like, all right, like here is that mouse. Oh, some of them are right here. I should just find the originals and forget all these. Let's just move past the pig butts. All right, let's see. Some more collage stuff. And these, we did a show I think not too long ago, a couple years ago, when we went through a flow book, and I wanted to show y'all how you could practice just drawing easy stuff from the flow book. These were two girls. This was a girl and something out of the flow book. All these right here, this little stack is from the flow book. So we did some little, oh look, a little watercolor, Janet. You were around when I did this. Yeah, I'm looking for the original.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was from the flow book. Here's some colors and some different things that we did one day. This is out of a different sketchbook. This one was out of my little 5-second faces, and then we just did them smaller. The 5-second face book, and then these are some other ideas there. So this goes over there. This is when we made notes out of the what's that book? What's that magazine called? The seed catalog. What's the name of that seed catalog? Somebody will know.
Burpees?
No, not burpees. The planting guide. The one that's the magazine with all the planting guides. The the schedule. Anyway, that
I don't know, but it seems to me as though when you were drawing the cabbages and the corn and all that, that's about the time you, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Because I was amazed at your ability to use colored pencils the way you did. I was flabbergasted.
Aww.
And here I am all these years later, still your biggest fan.
You're so sweet, Janet.
Yeah.
Okay, so who here? I know Pacoma's probably here.
Not.
This was the bicycle fail. So we drew this with markers without sketching. We just drew it straight with markers, I think. I don't know. I think I see a little pencil line, but we drew this, and this was the tricycle fail. Let's see. I don't want to make sure there's no phone numbers or anything or addresses. Let me kind of flip through all right. Oh, and this was fun. Okay, so y'all remember Jazza when he did his when Jazza had his what do you call it? App? Well, I still have it on my phone. But the Jazza app where it was like he would give you ideas and you had 15 seconds, or you could time it yourself. You could have 15 seconds, you could have 30 seconds, you could have a minute, you could have 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes was the limit. And Cam and I would do a lot of this together when he would come over and we'd draw together. But these were, you had to come up with ideas. You had to come up with ideas based off of the combinations he gave you in his app. How many here ever did the Jazza app? Raise your hand. I think it was like $2.99 when it came out. It's been out. I don't even know if he still has it out or if it's updated or not because I haven't used it since this. But it was so fun just to have random things thrown at you and you had to draw them, just off the top of your head. Did you turn your painting upside down or is that just me?
No, I turned it upside down. I painted this one first.
Okay.
Because I'm not the brightest bulb on the marquee. So I had to turn it upside down so I wouldn't put my hand in it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just looked up and it
It's
was
all the
upside down.
same.
Did I turn
Yeah.
something? Did I click something? But yeah.
Nope, I'm
um,
just working upside down because it's all paint and water to me.
yeah. Okay. Devin said it's like playing Pictionary. It is. It's like playing Pictionary. So these are some of the ideas. Like here was an environmental challenge. You had to do a mountain village and it was ripped from space and time. Well, this was my 2 minute. This is what I made out of it. A mountain village ripped from space and time and features crabs. This was a design mix challenge. You had to combine purple Cadillac with an atomic symbol. So first I just made it a purple atomic. Are y'all getting some ideas off this? I mean, what I hope you get is inspiration to not be afraid to like mind map, combine, recombine things, because that's what Jazza did. That's what maybe why I loved his app so much because it was like right on my alley, you know. So anyway, then the second one I did was a Cadillac with the purple atomic symbol on it. Wouldn't that be a cool car? And you only had 2 minutes. These are all 2 minutes. Then we had to do a fat tire with music notes. So then I thought, well, if you had a fat tire like those kind that are in the race cars, and your spokes were music notes. Look, music note spokes. I know y'all are going to think, oh my gosh. Okay, so then let's see what other combinations we had. Another comment. These were all 2 minute challenges. Combine a yellow hat, a yellow hard hat with a stopwatch. So I was thinking inventions here. I was trying to invent things. I don't know, Devin. I still have it on my phone. It's the Jazza app. Let me go over here on my phone. Let's see. I downloaded it, so it's going to be on my phone. But does he have updates and stuff? It's called Arty Games, Arty Games. That's what it was called on the apps. I don't know if he still has it out there or not. I don't know. So if you combine a yellow hard hat with a stopwatch, you could be wearing your watch on your hat. I combined a clock and a sword. Now this one was really good. How you could recycle old soccer balls. All right, y'all know how you have your. Let me see if I can find one here. Okay, here we go. You know your. Whoops, I hit the lamp there. This part here, this rubbery stuff on your tools. This rubbery stuff. Well, how about reusing old soccer balls, or it could be any kind of ball, and you use that to put that rubber on the tools. Look how cool that would look. So Devin says Arty Games. Okay, I will check out when I get off my butt. So, and he gives you combinations, and you can. And I timed mine for 2 minutes. You can time it, I think, up to 5. I think, if I remember, I haven't done it in years. Combine a ship with mast and a guitar. Now this is another good one I like. A sword with a tape dispenser. So you could have a sword. You know the tape dispensers. Are you still with me, Jan? You still with the tour, Janet?
Yeah, I'm just wondering how the hell your brain works.
So you have a tape dispenser, and instead of having the little serrated edge that you tear the tape on, well, the sword has the little serrated edge at the end, so the tape dispenser peels off, and you tear it at the end of the sword.
I start calling you Einstein.
We had to combine a laptop with tennis shoes. So I thought that the tennis shoes could be a laptop stand. Like the little table, a little tennis shoe table. I don't know. All right, let's keep rolling here. What else do we have? I still haven't got to Anyway, let's see. We had to combine a ship and a clock. Oh, a grenade and a pocket knife. Again, the same kind of thing. If you could take the rubbered stuff off of a grenade, look, would that be a cool pocket watch? I mean, a pocket knife? Look, I just love that grip. That would be a good grip. Oh, there's the tape dispenser with the sword. That's a little more expanded. Oh, and you'd put, oh, no, this was with the gun. You'd pull the trigger and the tape would dispense. Okay, let's see.
No, I like that idea.
You do? Okay. And then here are 5-second faces based off of us. Now, any of y'all can do this. Make some ovals or some circles with some paint. Just some watercolor. Just make some watercolor splotches and then go in and turn them into faces. A game, yeah, Devin said a Game of Thrones tape dispenser. You can make millions. Devin. No, they'd be new shoes, not old smelly tennis shoes, Devin. Devin's on a roll in the chat. Oh, brother, look what Zeely said, Janet. Look on the look on the screen.
Look
on the screen. Look what Zeely said.
Okay.
Look on the screen.
Tape my day. There you go, That's pretty good.
That's a good one, Zeely. I think I need to write that in the Wingnut book. There's P Money. Hey P, we're just doing a stream here together while I'm going through some of my old sketches, looking for a particular thing, but just having fun with you guys. Oh, hi Ruth. Hi Ruth, how you doing? Ruth and P Money. Okay, they're the husband wife. And I was telling y'all about Ruth. Remember when I showed my sample from Gary's show on the collab where he drew the piece that he drew? That was Ruth's piece that he drew. So hi P and Ruth.
It was very nice, Ruth.
So anyway, what I was saying is you can just see how I just got these splotches of watercolor and then just go in and do real quick, literally 2-3 second faces. Do a whole bunch of faces. This is from my combo, one of my other sketchbooks that I combined some watercolor, pen and ink, and a collage piece. I gave her some feathery wings there. And then you can get ideas and go from there. Okay, so here's some more little sketches of fish. And okay, so here was some of the more of my Jazza notes. Jazz's challenges. Let's see what else we have here. Here's the scribble challenge. Oh, on the scribble challenge, he would give you a little design. Like I think he gave you this little circle and maybe, I don't know, I don't remember. But from that, I turned it into a jellyfish. And then I started going crazy with jellyfish in every color. Thanks, P. Yeah, P's going, good morning, all in chat. So I started doing all these different jellyfish with the super tip the Crayola super tip markers, just to show you that you can do cool things with just Crayola super tip markers. So I did a whole bunch. Look, I did tons of these. I did tons of jellyfish. And then I don't know about her. She's a random butterfly woman. Again, this was from I deconstructed it because I saw the cover over here. Remember my freestyle really big notebook had 800 pages in it? I took that apart. I deconstructed this one. I bought a new one. I have I have a pink one and another black one. So I have 3 of these. I took this one apart. Hey, baby, you're not going to have to get next to the cords now. Got a cat right there. So these were again, taking little pieces of collage and adding pen and ink to them. So you can have a lot. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Ruth. So you can take little bits of collage and then turn them into little characters like this and sketch and draw with them. Let's see what else we got here. So they're just little pen and ink drawings using parts of other things. Got the cat literally right here. Look. You like the jellyfish? All right. So let's go through this one. I'm just going to sit here and just go through while Janet's doing all the work. Janet's doing all the.
Just here for the comic relief.
We need to get Zippy in here. There's the cats, just some quick little
that's
sketches.
comic relief.
Yeah, Zippy is definitely comic relief. So again, we drew a Yoo-hoo glue stick. Used the shoelace ties on a zebra there. Let's see, here's some swatches, different things. Cantaloupe. No. Little drawings. I love these. I love my Francis Bacon quotes. I have a collection of them. Imagination was given to man to compensate him for what he is not, a sense of humor to console him for what he is.
Isn't that the truth?
I know, right? Okay, Devin's saying, Janet, you will have to time out Zippy just before a giveaway next time. Was he being a funny?
Oh my God, Zippy was so funny in the giveaway on Monday because he was he just started from 1 to whatever, 1, 2. He put in multiple numbers, and I think his last number was -20.
Now that's the only one I saw.
But he's a funny goof.
Yeah, he is. Don't y'all get any ideas though about doing that? Oh, here's some of my.
I'm gonna behave every time. Every time.
Look, Janet, I shrunk down my kanji that I did for Inktober. I shrunk them all down.
Aw, look at how precious that is.
I know. Okay, let's go back to this. This is. These are just old sketchbooks where I write down all kinds of ideas. Okay, what's this one? This was doing some different columns with trees and then types of trees, pine, oak, birch. Oh, and then I came up with a Japanese kimono design off of trees. Okay, bugs. Mickey Mouse on a chessboard. I think I got this from Kingdom Hearts. There's my address. We don't want to show that, although everybody probably already has it. Here's some more. So a while back, if y'all remember, I'm going to cover up my address. I would draw little animals on envelopes and send these out. This is what I usually do at Christmas. These are like my Christmas cards to you guys. I draw these little animals and stuff, and send these out to you guys. I think this one didn't get sent out because I think that I figured the address wouldn't fit on here. I usually make it so that they're like someplace where I can work the address in. But anyway, let's move that out. Let's see. Here's some more little piggies. I'm going to get down to here's some more monk stuff. Little pug. Some more color coding. Oh, these are all the distress inks that I had at the time. I'm going to throw this away because now I've got different ones and more. And okay, here's one of my, just a random giraffe head. And then these, I was doing swatches. Oh, I think I was going to use these for something. I was going to cut these out. I was going to cut these swatches out and use them for something. So I was just scribbling out all the different colors so I could cut these out. But I don't remember what the project was going to be. Do I need to keep these, Janet?
No.
Janet, they throw those random scrap piece of paper.
That pile, honestly, Dee Dee, that pile of stuff there that's all mixed up like that would have made me so nervous. Like,
really?
5 years ago, it would have already been gone. Yeah, like that, it would just
okay. Well, but
it would
look,
make me a nervous wreck.
you know what I did? Why I have what I did with these? Look, this is what we did with. This is what we did with those.
Yeah, and I'm on to like other things. I can't remember last week, and I don't have anything laying here to remind me, and I'm really okay with that.
Like here,
but that's just the difference in people.
Yeah,
like that doesn't bother doing all the stuff there. Oh,
that's like you say you can't do what do you call
collage.
It? Yeah, collage, because it makes you nervous to keep all the stuff. Well, I reorganized some more this morning. I spent a couple hours so I could. Hi, Kathy Berg. I reorganized. This morning my collage stuff, so now I've got it a little bit more contained. But what I would do with these is we would just take do these faces. Look, I got them in every color. Janet, look. I'll throw this away. I'll just keep this one. I'll just keep this one because it kind of goes.
Tell Denise I get credit for that.
Okay, but what you would do, and I won't pull out my Facebook, and by my Facebook, I mean my book of faces, and what they are is just real quick, like see what kind of faces, how many you could do real quick. So you would do something like this, like real immediately, but then you could go back and add little details to it. You could shade it, you could add hair, you could put clothes and hats and things like that.
Yeah, now I think doing that would be fun.
See, having like here.
5 years later would make this. I don't know why.
So you would just put different directions that they would be looking. So like this one could be looking up, this one could be looking down, and you just, this one could be on a side view, this one could be more of a front view. This one could be looking looking down. So look, can't you already see that just by looking at that, how the faces are directional? You don't have to answer me, Janet, the chat can.
Sure, I can see that the exercise is awesome. Like, I can see the value of doing that.
Yeah. And then, then you can just continue on and add where the mouth and the nose would be, but you just keep all the same direction. And then you just can add the eyes, the eyebrows, here's your nose and your mouth. And you can just and then you just do little faces like this. And then they're just looking in different directions. This one's looking over there, maybe this one has a mustache. Bushy eyebrows, And you can also do another quick thing to help you do this is, just place your eyes and your nose and then your cheeks. Just place your cheeks and your chin. And then you can start building a face just from the circles. I mean, it's just a fun, quick exercise to build faces really quick. It is a great practice idea. Thank you, Jane. And then maybe this one's here. So you see how the direction of the face is, so you can practice real quick. And here's the thing about if you do stuff like this and practice this, then when you go try to draw people walking, or if you're, out, if you're one of those that likes to go out and sketch, do sketch crawls or sketch, out and about. Of course, I don't know, is anybody even out and about at this time? But yeah, I think they are. But anyway, if you do practices like this, then you train your hand to do real quick things, and you can, of course, then there's other things you can do for hand-eye coordination. But let's see. I missed something that Picola said. Oh, she's talking to Kathy. Oh, let's see. Hi, Eileen. No, it's not Monday. Eileen goes, I guess I didn't do much over the weekend to remember it's Monday. No, it's Thursday, Eileen.
We're goofing with her head, Dee Dee.
Yeah, moving the days around. But no, we just thought we'd
our
come
evil
on
plan has worked. We've confused Eileen.
We just thought we'd come on and stream until Kathy Arbor comes on at 1. Kathy Arbor comes on, Kathy Cass Arbor. And Picola, if you want to put a link in there to Kathy's channel. And Kathy does awesome paintings and drawings. She does a little of everything. And so, yeah, follow Kathy Arbor. Okay, so let's move on from these little faces. Let's move those out of the way. Here's some facing monks facing each other. They're having a little discussion. They're trying to, they're having a little powwow. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know what this is. Do I need these? This was something we did on the show. I don't need that. Okay. I gotta throw some stuff away. All right. Here we were doing shading with the different pens. Now that's useful, Janet. Look. How to shade with the different technical pens.
That
could be useful.
I was going to say, you could save that and put it like in a reference book so that when you want to show it again, it's in a location you could find it.
Yeah, that could be.
How about that?
Yeah, okay, all these are upside down. Oh, here, look. Here's some of my ideas for my posters. Okay, the Peace Lock. Let me get him here. I've got a print of him. He's a poster size, but y'all know I made prints of him. Where is it? This is the original sketch for the Peace Lock. Here is my original sketch for this. Look, Janet.
Yeah, and I don't know. See, I love the Peace Loss so much that kind of sentimentally I'm saying, oh, maybe you ought to keep that. When I know you really shouldn't.
I know, but anyway.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm going to.
But it's kind of sentimental.
But this is, thanks, Picola. Let me put that up. So there it is. Kathy Arbor. Yeah, if you just put in Kathy Arbor in YouTube, you'll find it. But Picola's putting direct links in the channel. So for anybody that wants to direct link. So, but yeah, this was the original sketch.
Yeah, and I don't know what Kathy's doing today.
I don't know if that was part. It said stained effects. Picola has it. Look, stained effects is on the link, so I'm not sure what she's doing.
Okay, well then, I don't know.
Jane wants to know if I'm Janet. Is Dee Dee that organized? Well, they are. They're all in a book or a portfolio or a sketchbook, but I've got hundreds of sketchbooks. And I'm not probably.
See, I've never been to Dee Dee's, so I don't know if she's organized or not. I think in her room, she knows where everything is, much like I know where everything in my room is. But if I went room, I'm pretty sure I would freak out. Don't you think, Dee Dee?
Probably. You'd freak out. Well, you'd freak out about my collage stuff, Janet. But everything else is, I've done a tour of my room. Everything has its place. But there's just a lot of.
In her room, but I've been there.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even care because just if I was there, I'd be so excited just to be there that I could sit in a city dump with Dee Dee, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the actual stuff would make me a little nervous. I can pretty much admit would.
There's a lionfish. We did. This was just some paint, acrylic paint. But look at this was just tucked in here. Like this is a random thing. This would normally
Robert
be in my.
Vaughn's home.
Oh, get your coffee. Did he bring it?
I know, he's bringing it to me with Lyle. Yeah. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Oh, how sweet is that? That's so
Babe.
sweet.
Get your boards?
Do what?
Did you get your boards?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Didn't have them. It'll probably be in a couple of days, day or 2 days.
Well, you get the day off.
Huh?
You get the day off.
I know it.
He is. Robert is a sweetie pie. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, we weren't interested. I was just, I mean, we wanted to hear what you had to say. You and Robert.
Yeah, his boards didn't come in, so the project's on hold. Well, if that's the worst thing that happens in our day, we're darn lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've got rock work that's got to get done, and they're not coming until next week anyway, so who cares? Right? Right.
Right. All right, Janet, look, my original sketch from Mimi.
See, all of that is so ornamental, Dee Dee, I don't know. But
Here's my
yeah,
crab.
don't save it.
I'm going to save it. With the lady crab that's wearing high heels that are made out of shells. They're shell shoes.
That was so when we were all working on that and giving you suggestions. So I don't know.
I know.
It's sentimental.
Now this shouldn't have been in here, but this would be one of those things that's in my closet back from when. But this is from 1990. I did this pointillism and look, the watercolor. Look at the paper it's on. It's all buckled, but it's a little watercolor and pointillism cat. And this is from 1990. Hi, Lena.
Down to that a long, long time, Dee Dee.
Yes. Here's my gopher that has has some braces sketch. So I was trying to figure out what braces look like. So there's a little sketch of the bracelet. And again, here's a random giraffe. Oh, here's some more. Okay. Color. This was a color study. Sienna, ochre, and Payne's gray. Those are my favorite 3 colors together. I love those 3 colors together. Sienna, ochre, and Payne's gray. Oh, this was supposed to be a steampunk crab for Dar. And look, we have it all faded in, the color choices, got all the notes. Okay, mouse playing a piano. We all have one of those, right? How do I organize my collage of Kathy? I have different bins. Cute. Yeah, I have different bins, and it depending on mostly depending on the size. Like I have a bin, well, not including my scrapbook papers that I use in collage sometimes, but those are in their own bins, and I've got probably 8 feet of those. But my collage stuff is kind of organized the same way. If it's big, it's standing up where I can flip through. If it's small, they're in those 12 by 12 or 14 by 14 paper bins, with the lids on them. And a lot of them, I take the lids off. I'll show you some of them. You want to see some? I won't pick up the big bins, the big 2 feet bins that are full of collage, and they're organized by different things: magazines and calendars, old papers, old books, music, old book papers. So there's a whole pile of old stuff. Then I have a whole big pile of rubber banded up things that are tissue paper. Then I have another big bin of just napkins. Oh, thank you, Miss Lena. I'm just going through this old pile because I am looking for something in particular, but I'm stopping just to share because some of the way you can get ideas. Oh, look, there's a little snow wolf or something. Oh, look, there's cute. A lion. There's some kind of a lion. And then here is our peacock carrying ink. Acupuncture. I'm not sure why we had. Oh, we were going to do acupuncture with the feathers of a peacock. I don't know. There's a little chipmunk on a scale. I'll show you a couple, Kathy, in a minute. Some of my collage bins. I have a poster for this. This was the Xandra named it. Oh no, Xandra said to put a scarab necklace on her. Cleopatra Fox. Here is an angry possum. By size first at where it comes from, the type. Yeah, I will do arming. Okay, yeah. Okay. My new ADT now is telling me when I need to arm or rearm and on my watch. Everything's, on my watch and my phone. Let's see. Kathy says by size first and where it comes from, then by type. Does that sound about right? Kind of, but I'm not real picky, Kathy. I'm not so picky that like a small calendar page they all have to stay together. No, it can go with just small stuff. And I might mix those small calendar pages that have jewels or shoes. They might go in a pile that has the Catherine Anderson mini doors. You see, so some of it's just by size, and I don't mind piling through and digging through stuff for collage. Oh, well, you can see these are just old sketches, and this is one portfolio that I just threw up on my desk. Some more little groundhog, not groundhogs. What are those? Not hedgehogs, not groundhogs. What is it? There was meerkats.
Ground squirrels? Meerkats.
No, meerkats. Yeah, they were. The ones that stand up on their. They look like this is how my cats look when they're. Okay, so here's some kind of a scale. Let's see what we have here. All right, so we have a seahorse that has. I wrote armor plates and scales. So look, scales, get it? Janet, I love your little giggle. Oh my gosh. Then there's a random lionfish. What else we have here? I wrote seal in space. Kenny said that. Seal in space. I always put y'all's quotes. So there's a seal. He looks like he's coming out of a dimensional. Okay, let's see what else we got here. There's just a random little dog, another random lion. Here's a random tree frog, poodle, puffin, a little mouse in a house. Elephant. Okay, let's see what I want to see. I'm interested in the notes because that's where you got to write. Those are ideas here. Okay, the tree trunk for the trunk, leaves for ears, jewelry tusks, and painted toenails. That goes. That all goes. Okay, so here is my little original sea otter that I ended up doing a poster, and the poster got put on. Hang on, let me take my earbuds out. I'll go get it. Now, I could pull out the big original poster, but this is from a magazine, and it's pixelated. Hang on. It's pixelated, but Hubster, he thought it was so cool that I was on this Digi magazine that he went and printed it out. So it's all pixelated, but he printed it out, the magazine cover, and I had it put on a foam board. So there's the sea otter, and it's called what did Lisa name it? Sea Otter Sea? I think no. What did she name it? Sea Otter Sea? I have it written down. But anyway, this is pixelated and everything. But look, Shannon Green was in this one. I was in this one. This was 2016. And so anyway, this was the original sketch for that. Yeah, that was the original sketch. Okay, here's a squirrel riding on a skateboard with his iPod. Oh, let's see. Here's a Professor Hedgie, the hedgehog. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going digging here. Okay, so now here's a whole stack. I did a whole stack. Janet and I did a whole stack of string art. Look at all this string art, Janet. There must be 50 of them here.
I did a bunch too.
More string art. Then we would take the string art and try to turn them into things. I made a bunch of grasshoppers or something out of mine. But yeah, this was our string art. The month O string art. More string art. Stamping. Oh, look, here's where I did turn. Okay, here's where a couple where I actually did something with. Oh, Janet's pulling out some art. What are we pulling out here, Janet?
I'm getting the string art to see what happened to all mine.
Oh my gosh. I made a couple things out of them. Some flowers. Here is some kind of there were some things going on with the fibs. So I said, problem? No. My fibs always find a way to make it work. But these started out as string art, but then I painted them in. Look, Janet went all out on hers. I didn't do that. I just made characters. Go ahead, Janet.
Eileen probably made me do this stuff. I'm sure I didn't do it willingly. That's trash art. I love trash art. That wasn't string art, though. It was every couple of pages, the string art.
Oh, I like that one. Wait. I love that one.
That's not bad, huh?
I love that one. I love the colors. That would be an awesome
The colors are
collage
good.
paper. That one would be an awesome collage paper, Janet.
Tear it out and send it to you?
No, you need to make copies because don't tear it out. That's too good. Don't
Make
tear
copies.
it out. Yeah.
She's
You can just take a
losing her
picture
mind.
of it. Just take a picture of it and message it to me, and I'll print it out.
Okay, here you go. Happening right now as we speak. Do you mind fixing up your own photo too?
No, I don't, but move that big butterfly. I want that paper. Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, I'm doing each side of it so that you can
gotcha.
resize it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, you can fix it up one way. I don't care. All right. This was fun. This was I remember doing this. Don't remember. You guys were giving me the 4-letter words. I don't remember.
4-letter words. Yeah, Miss Lena said, that's cool.
Yeah, but they're nice ones. Shop, hall, kids, hugs. Yeah, we didn't use the real ones that I normally would use. So most of my string art actually has disappeared
That
these
one looks
backgrounds.
good
And these
too,
are just
Janet.
backgrounds. Yeah, they're
That
just
one looks
backgrounds
good.
that I need to work on top of it. Have a clue. I'm sure there's a video for it somewhere.
You started flickering. Turn
This
the
one
page.
I like. I like the colors of this one.
Janet, are you flickering to yourself?
Oh, yeah, now that you mention it. Huh.
I don't know what. It just
okay, I'm going to go
started.
out and come back.
Okay. All right, come back.
Yeah,
come right
come
back
back.
in. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Wait, it stopped. No, there it goes again. It's still doing it.
Let me go out.
Okay. More string art. A little cricket guy made from string art. Jan will be right back. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. This is just all random stuff out of, this was a coloring book. I don't need that cover. Here's different things that we did. There's a snail. So these were all just different ideas. This is some of my hand-carved stamps. Gargoyles. the violin thing. I got a big giant carved thing there. Some more little monks. I had a whole story. I have a whole monk story. It's called Monk's Mail. I've had this story in my head since 19. When did I start my blog? I started a blog with my Monk's Mail in 1990 something. Anyway, I have a blog on that somewhere. Here's some more string art. So you take something like this and then you turn it into creatures or characters or flowers. Let's see. I need to watch back with my society. Yes, with your Society of Idea Collecting Journal, Devin, at the ready. Exactly. All right, so let's see. Let's keep rolling here. All right, here's some more sketches. Oh, wait, let's see what's in here. More of my hand-carved stamps. My little bunny, my rabbit trail, these. I'm determined to find that original lemur in here. Some more hand-stamped. Oh, there's a hand-carved. There's my Society of Idea Collector logo that I carved. I carved out of these are all carved out of erasers. Okay, Janet says she's still flickering. She's going to try again. Okay. Okay. All right. So then these are some more combination things. Here was our little leprechaun with the cherry pipe and cherry shoes. Mushrooms and jellyfish combination. Octopus, mermaids. Okay, here we're looking at different types of scales. Okay, there's Janet. She's coming back in. All right, Janet. You're so zoomed in. You're still flickering. What happened?
That's weird. Because I outside for a second, just to check, and it was fine.
Back out a minute. Back out a little for a second. Well, it's still doing it a little at the very bottom. I don't know. Sometimes
really
it's
weird,
doing
isn't
it.
it?
Sometimes not. It's not as bad as it was.
Because I didn't change anything, Dee Dee. I didn't
I
change
know.
anything. I'll just go out, open a new
Thing and come back.
page and start from scratch.
Well,
But
it
I'm
looks
not
like
flickering
it
on
stopped.
mine.
Nope, you're stopped. You stopped flickering.
Okay. Well, we'll just see how it goes then.
Yeah. Well, look at it, Kathy. I don't know. I think the 1080p upgrade. I like it, but unless you're using a weird lamp like that on yesterday, that lamp that made it go flowy like that, and we couldn't figure out what made it do that. Well, I still don't know. So we set up this morning. Me and Janet set up this morning, and I that lamp as soon as I turned that one lamp on, it started doing that rolling bit again. So I turned the light off, and look, it's fine. So who knows? Why is that one light with the same kind of light bulbs flicker make that wave? I don't know. So I just took the lamp out of the room. So anyway, here are some different combinations of scales and fish mermaid designs. Let's see, I'll put that over here. Here's just a copy of one of my art cards there. Let's move all the stamps. Okay, here's a bug praying mantis head. Ponytail. How to draw a ponytail. Random roses. Again, more random flowers and petals. I don't know. I probably got this off of some class or something. I don't know. Random heads. Leaves. Octopus, doing some little details on there. Jellyfish, pencil, white pencil and black acrylic paint. These are old, guys. I don't even know how old some of these are. Fruits and veggies, owls, stamping. This is all stamps that I recombined. String art. Janet, are you going to show any more of your string art?
I just did.
Okay.
I just flipped through the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
It was just backgrounds that I need to work on top of. But some of them are really pretty.
They are. I love that
But
one.
yeah, whether or not I'll actually ever go back and do it, that's a whole nother
Yeah.
question entirely.
Well, I probably won't either, but I don't want to throw these away. I can make something out of them.
I hear you.
More hand carved.
A lot of them, though, I wouldn't have any problem at all just dumping in the trash. And the reason mine are still there is because they're in a journal. If they weren't in a journal, if they were loose, I can promise you they would have already been gone.
Thank you, Abigail. Abigail said both of you are so talented, beautiful work. Yeah, Kathy, as soon as I finish going through the rest of this, I'll pull up some of my collage stuff so you can see what kind of stuff I keep together. Some random pigs. Here's a little collage. I did this for I Carry Love. This is 2014. There was a story behind this, but I can't remember. Look, we got Jetson flying. Jetson on the wing of this bird. And there was a story behind this. I don't remember what it was. But this was when, because I remember I Carry Love making some part of the suggestion for this. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, so here was a list. All right, so I think I probably made this at the time of when we were doing one of those, think of everything orange, think of everything yellow, and I would write them all down, and we would go from there, like everything that was orange. Because look, I tore it out of a sketchbook. Birdfish, a koi, a fox, a cat, a tiger, a pumpkin, a clownfish, basketball, Home Depot sign, goldfish, fall leaves, caution cones, flames, carrot, Garfield, Tigger, a hunting vest, and a sunset. So, and I know over here, guys, I've got a couple other ones where we did some lists. I saw it when I passed through here. So we made a person, place, and thing list, and I showed you how to recombine your list to come up with new ideas. I don't know when we did these, though. What's that? Okay. So here's one that's yellow. So started drawing a yellow tree frog, canary, a snake, duckling, seahorse, frogfish, butterfly, bee, banana, squash, mustard, daffodil, lemon, buttercup, a school bus, the sun, post-it notes, sunflower, rose, taxi, caution tape, and pencils. So here's you just gotta play. Okay, so here's some different piranhas. Yeah, piranha study with my favorite three colors: sienna, yellow ochre, and Payne's gray. All right, what's all in here? Okay, we did this not too long ago. We did this. This was another call out something where everybody calls something out. A catfish.
That's awesome. I like that one.
You like the catfish? Let's see.
Yeah, the fish is good.
Thank you. This is one. I did this on the beach in Savannah. I thought I pulled it out of a sketchbook, but I tried to see if I could fill a whole page in, like, I timed myself. I don't remember what it was, but I did stick people. Every person I saw, I drew. This was a few years ago, but every person I saw, I did a stick figure of and tried to fill the whole page. Look, there's somebody metal detecting. Oh, I got to tell you all this story about metal detecting. So I think it was, let's see, it would have been, Denise would have been, I think she was pregnant with Samantha, and Samantha's going to be 18 in December. So it had to be 18 years ago, and she was pregnant. We were in Savannah. And we were metal detecting. And we have just this cheap, I mean, it's about $100 metal detector. I don't know, $125 metal detector, nothing fancy. And it was probably a few years old when we had it back then. And we were on the beach, and we had the little bucket scraper thing, the little digger thing with the screen in it, and we had a couple of tools, and we would metal detect. Now remember, she's like 8 months pregnant. And we heard this loud beep. It was just like, it sounded like a treasure chest must have been under there. So we started digging. And then pretty soon we were up to our ankles and it was still going off. And the hole got deeper and deeper. I mean, I'm not joking. I think we dug down almost thigh deep. I don't think we went quite waist deep, but we were thigh deep. And here she is, 8 months pregnant. I said, Denise, we got to stop digging. No, we can't stop digging. Listen, beep, 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 beep. And so anyway, finally a real metal detector guy comes by and he goes, what are y'all doing? Listen, beep, 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 beep. And we know there's something in here. And by this time we're thigh deep. And he just went, snickered at us and walked off. We knew we should just quit right there. So we stopped. We stopped at that point. When the real metal detecting guys were laughing at us, we knew it was time just to give that up. Fill the hole back in. Filled it all back in, because we had a big, huge, we could have made a sandcastle out of the pile of sand we dug out. So we threw it all back in and just carried on. Anyway, that was a Savannah. Okay, let's see what else we got here.
Later on, that same metal detecting guy went back and found the treasure.
Dug it out. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, here's where I did an alphabet and was doing a demo for some calligraphy. This was 2017, so just a little calligraphy demo. This was with the metal dip pen with the nib. This was done with the nib. This wasn't one of our brush lettering. This was actually done with the nib and a dip pen. Hi, Carrie Ann.
That's actually my favorite way to letter. Is with the metal.
With the metal, yeah.
Yeah. Dipped with the metal nib. Your edges are crisper.
Yeah. Here's the original Rosie the Robot that I had copied earlier. Now I can read my notes. So yeah, all the different eyes. And that's my robot knight. There's the alchemy. Okay, we're getting down to the bottom of the pile. I still haven't found the original of my lemur. I found the copy of the lemur. Let's see. This was from 2012. We did just some, I think we were using the Smack and Dragon, where you spray out ink on a non-porous surface and you smack and you drag.
Yeah, I know. I'm challenged that way.
Yes,
just ask Eileen.
And then we drew on top of whatever ink was there. This was from 2012. Different little, here's some birds of paradise that I did and cut out. Is this one holding a purse? Oh my gosh. And there's some electronics going off on these emus there. Just different little characters here. I probably was going to cut them out and use them on something. Here's a black and white cats. Black and white cats. Here's part of that penguin. I don't know where the other half went. I don't know why. Ooh, that one's like all. And then this was I think, was it Samantha who did this? These are some of the kids' arts. Look, I have them like taped down that they drew for me when they were like 2. That needs to go in a special place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Another mouse, some more lettering. Okay, here's another little monk guy, some more lettering.
You like watching me fail at Smack and Dragon, Debbie?
Is she laughing at you?
You like Eileen makes fun of me when I'm Smack and Dragging.
All right, so here's the thing. Go ahead, Janet. What are you going to say?
Just trying to decide what I want to work on next. And I'll do a little mod duty here.
Okay. Why is there's no
Yes.
trolls, is there? Oh, okay.
They come in and they put links.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's self-promotion. And if anybody else promote around here, by God, it's going to be me. I am done. I love that iced coffee so much, and Robert's such a good egg to go get it for me. And he probably gets tired of hearing me talk about it.
No,
Thank
I don't
you,
get.
Folo.
I don't get any more tired of you talking about your iced coffee than you get tired of me talking about Chick-fil-A.
That's true. That is so true. They had it for lunch yesterday, so what does she do? Call me right at lunchtime. Yeah, I'm just
she
waiting
goes,
for Buddy to get here with my Chick-fil-A.
and then I started eating it when he got here. I started eating it in front of her.
It's like, go eat. Just go away. Just get out of here. This
Okay, so
Chick-fil-A
here's
is 50 miles.
Yeah, Janet can't just go to her Chick-fil-A.
No,
All right,
I
let's
really
see.
can't. All right. Go on, Dee Dee. I'm going to
Oh no, that's all right. I'm just kind of
figure out what I'm doing.
All right, go ahead. I'm trying to. Here is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this original page right here of my lemurs because they're just a little quick copy here. I want my original page of my Viking samurai lemurs with all my notes that I can't read on this paper because it was just a copy. But I have this somewhere, and I'm down to the bottom of the pile. But then I came across these lists, and I'm going to go ahead and read these lists to you guys, because these were some quick ones that we did on stream one time. And these are the kind of lists that you want to make. Of course, this is just short lists. Look, these are very short lists. Well, most of them. They're short lists of what you can do to then recombine. And if you are afraid you're going to pick something like that you may really want to do, which is nothing wrong with that, but you could number these and then pick random numbers out of a hat and then recombine these in ways to use your imagination. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you a few things. So if you want to go back and write some of them down again, like my animal, plant, places, activities, these are very short lists. Like I've only got 4 things on the animals, these categories. So for instance, under animals, I have birds, fish, mammals, reptiles, and insects. So what you would want to do is make a separate list of just birds, fish, mammals, reptiles, and insects, and make list of each of those things and fill those lists out. Okay. So in other words, under birds, you'd have canary and ravens and, bluebirds, and you'd have all your different birds listed. Same thing for fish, mammals, reptiles, and insects. Okay. Same thing for the plants. Under plants, you would have separate lists for trees, flowers, mushrooms, leaves or trees. And then I had also coral and like shells, like sea plants. So you could make your own different lists from that. All right. So under places, are y'all ready? I'm not expecting y'all to write all this down while I'm reading it, but you can go back if you run out of ideas. Okay. So here are places. So if you're writing a story, if you're just making one piece, you just want to use your imagination to create a place where your character can live, whatever it is. Here's some places for you. Okay, let me check chat before I go start reading. Okay, we're all good in the chat. And then I got to show Kathy. We have about 50 minutes, Janet, before Kathy Arbor comes on. Okay, places.
All right. Thank you.
Mountains, forest, the sea, desert, outer space, the sky, caves, houses, a garden, a church, a meadow. Well, actually, a church could go under buildings, but swamp, waterfall, valley, library. Again, the library could go under places. Tree house, greenhouse, canyon, graveyard, towers, lighthouse, jungle, different interdimensional, the past or the future, old architectural ruins, school, train station, bus station, hotel, factories, sports fields, playgrounds, museum, different stores like your barber shop, your pharmacy, all the different shops, anything that you could think of, shops, bridges, beaches, a carnival, a circus. So that's just, and this was just a quick list that we probably did on a show. Then you could have them doing activities. So I just, again, a quick little list: swimming, flying, floating, climbing, dancing, singing, painting, gathering, crying, laughing, eating, sleeping, running, walking. So there's a few, just a few. And then we had people, events, accessories that they could have, things that they could interact with or have something to do with. Then we had travel and transportation. So any kind of way you could travel and have transportation: car, boat, plane, hot air balloon, a bike, a skateboard, Ferris wheel, golf cart, motorcycle, roller skate, raft, ski, snowmobile, ski mobile, tractor, lawnmower, truck, trolley, streetcar, race car, bulldozer, school bus, a van, a train, a subway, a monorail, submarine, go-kart, camper, bus. I said taxi, I think already. Ambulance, tricycle, fire truck, police car, forklift, scooter, rocket, spaceship, parachute, and helicopter. And a partridge in a pear tree. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then you could make a list of tools and technology, any inventions. Like here, look, I have discoveries. These are all my discoveries that I wrote down. And then you could write the origins of these inventions and discoveries. So all this right here are discoveries. And then, like, okay, this was the people, for whatever reason, we started doing something with fairy tales, because I have fairies, gnomes, trolls, elves, snow queen, mermaid, gypsy, thumbelina, dragons. We started making a list of that. And then events in weather, like clouds, rain, snow, waves, foam, fog, mist, wind, bubbles, lightning, storm, stars, fire, holidays, events. It was under events. And then accessories. Are y'all, am I putting y'all to sleep with lists? Janet?
No, actually, I remember when we were doing these, and I think they are really methods of
to make your imagination,
sparking your imagination, and figuring out, okay, if I don't know what to do, this is a good place. And I know we've all been there, you know, like, where do I even start? Sit down and make yourself a list.
Yeah, make all these lists, and then if you number them and then pick random numbers and then combine them. Like, for instance, you could have a gnome on the phone, in the water, in some waves. And then over here, I have armor, but fins. So you could have a gnome that is an underwater gnome. Are there such things? Are there underwater gnomes? I don't know.
I would think there'd have to be.
I know. Here's some accessories that you can add to your character: halo, feathers, leaves, hair, jewelry, robes, wings, scales, fur, armor, beards, fins, tails, ears, horns. They could have pets, weapons, musical instruments, glasses, crowns, gloves, shoes, hats, masks. So that's some of the things you can add to your characters. And then here's some other things. I just wrote things and accessories kind of go together: glass, metal, wood, stone, rocks, clocks, sundial, hourglass, gems, eggs, letters, numbers, windows, doors, symbols, fabrics, books and scrolls, food, fountain, keys, arches, candles, stairs, toys, tools, and a bridge. Anyway.
Say it 50 times fast.
Yes. Then here's our rat hat. I need to send this to you for the rat. Well, again, Jan, he'd go, oh yeah, that's nice, and then it would be stuck in one of your portfolios. Let's see.
If it made it there.
So here we did.
I do have a wall. I do hang Dee Dee's art. So
Janet, you're so sweet.
I do. I treasure it. I really do. But if I get that other bookcase, like I told you, the DD wall goes bye-bye.
Yeah, because you're adding a whole new bookshelf. That's more important. I'm serious. That bookshelf, you got to have
Yes,
that
girl.
bookshelf. Look what Flo said.
Priorities.
Dee Dee needs to put on her pith helmet and go on a wild lemur hunt. That thing is completely eluding her. I have the copies. I'm just not, maybe it's in here. We're going to keep going. I'm going to finish. I got this. And you know what I probably did? When I came across it, because I was looking for it at some point, I probably pulled it out of this portfolio and stuck it in another one. But I'm pulling this. I'm pulling that. What else am I pulling over here? Am I pulling any of this? I think I'm going to pull my robot page. Let's see. I'm going to pull my robots. I'm not going to pull any of this. I got, and guys, these lists that I just read off to you, I have 3-ring binders that are 3 inches thick. I probably have, and I looked around one day and counted them all, but I got tons of 3-ring binders that are 3 inches thick, full of notes and ideas and sketches and drawings and doodles. Oh my. Okay, let's see. This was, I wrote a note about looking. Now see here, this will connect to our nature drawing and journaling. Remember what he said in that book about whatever ideas occur to you when you're sketching nature, when you're out doodling, drawing, sketching nature. If something occurs to you, like he used the poppy flower as an example, how it looked like a cup. And how I think that's what he said, a cup. Anyway, and when those ideas occur to you, because think of it, think what a porcelain cup would look like. And I'm sure somebody's made a poppy porcelain cup, but think about using that in one of your stories or ideas or illustrations. Okay, so anyway, I backed up the bus to say that because I wrote here, look at specific features of nature and how would those features translate into anything mechanical? Like here is this, and now I know I've seen this in a science fiction movie and probably in Mystery Science Theater 3000, when it's one of those spiral doors that are metal and they all like swirl together and open and close. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a metals and it swirls shut and then it swirls open. Well, I thought that would be cool if you did that with a shell. That the shell would swirl closed and open. I don't even know how to describe it. But anyway,
I know what you're talking about. Like a portal.
Like a metal portal, but instead of metal, it would be a shell. And it's kind of, I know Mystery Science Theater has done that. With the metal, but I think it would be cool with a shell. But anyway, so I got all these different ideas.
All right, and okay, I've got a question. Now that you've got that idea, where is that portal going to take us?
Where do you want it to take us?
Into one of your space worlds? Like you've got to figure it out.
Yes, and it would be an underwater ocean scene in space where you could breathe. You wouldn't have to worry about wearing. You wouldn't have to worry about being, oh my God, I keep trying to get away from this. Hang on, let me put my earbuds back in. You wouldn't have to worry about being this guy.
One of everything right at her fingertips. Believe me. Eat it, boom, there it is. You got it.
And he just works.
In my world, I would have said, you know what? I had one of those a week ago, but I have clue where it is, or I threw it away.
Well, I kind of, but here again, I kind of know where things are, but you just see, I'm not finding my original lemur anywhere, am I? Okay, so let's see what I was doing here.
I'm thinking your idea that you moved it is a good one, because...
Probably, yeah, I probably moved it.
I bet you moved it. I'll bet you $100 you moved it.
Okay, so here's my hand-carved gargoyle stamps. These I hand-carved. But then I thought, well, how can we combine them with frogs? So now we got gargoyle frogs, which that's really not there that much because some of those gargoyles kind of have that frog, they kind of look a little reptilian. So anyway, I had make a gargoyle with frog eyes, gargoyles turning into frogs, frogs turning into gargoyles. Combine the gargoyles with the frogs, flying frogs with wings. So I'll put a little wing on that frog there. Bat wings, bird wings, or feathers? Question mark. And then I got all these little. What if frogs had feet like this? Gargoyle feet. What if frogs had feet like that?
You wouldn't pick them up and take them home. That's for damn sure.
And then here's some more little hedgehog things. Hedgehog monk, making a hedgehog monk. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, this I drew on the way to. We were going to the museum, the High Museum. They had a new. That's when I had the. Where was it? Was it the Frida one? No, it was the Maryland one. Where's my Maryland? The Maryland. Let's see. Well, anyway, in here somewhere is my Marilyn Monroe wrote here. We were heading to the High Museum, and I think it was, I don't know if it was 2017 or 2000. I think it was 2017 when the Marilyn Monroe, y'all haven't shown y'all this yet. Well, I showed you this, but wait. So the Marilyn Monroe robot chicken, but look. I didn't flip this up earlier. So anyway, we were heading to the High Museum to see the Andy Warhol exhibition, and we were stuck in traffic. So I started from my memory. I started drawing Giorgio and aliens in his hair, because y'all know what his hair looks like, right? So there's Giorgio. So because I had my sketchbook with me on the way to the museum, and then I started drawing these different cats, like cat hats. Oh, the cat, they had jewels. They had jewel headdresses, these cats did. I wrote stuck in ATL traffic. And then here's some more random chickens.
You have quite an imagination.
Well, And then do y'all remember Rhea, the bird Rhea? It died some years ago, but there was a whole Instagram account with Rhea. And Cameron used to love Rhea. And what it was is one of those birds or chickens, I forget what it was called, but it didn't have any feathers. It was a bird without any feathers, and she adopted it, and it was named Rhea. And you could probably still find it on Instagram. But they would dress it up. They'd put it in little outfits. So I put Rhea in a 4th of July, a little 4th of July outfit. I'm serious, Janet, they did.
I'm sorry, but there's just something so wrong about taking a scrawny bucket and putting clothing on it. Who would do that? It's just so wrong.
It has like a million views.
You turn that into noodle soup or something. You don't go home and put it in a patriotic outfit.
Seriously, it had millions of views. And, I don't know what kind of bird it was, but I think it was actually a
chicken.
No, I think it was Rhea. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I drew Rhea and dressed it up for 4th of July. And then, of course, this one. Now, this was a shout out to our Jean, who played the bagpipes. So we did bagpipe playing chickens. And we called it Jean's Chicken Pipe Band.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, you have just entered the tone.
Then we did
alopecia chickens playing bagpipes.
Yeah, alopecia chickens playing bagpipes. Oh my gosh. So now my eyes are watering. I can't even read. Okay, so here were squirrels with nuts hidden in the tail. All right, so these were hidden squirrel. So how would I think fighting? Okay, they're boxing gloves, they're fighting the nuts. I think we had trolls that week or something. So there were squirrels fighting the nuts.
Oh my gosh.
And then just some random horses. Random horses. Again, here's some more stuff from the museum. This was from the when was this? This was we always went to the museum on my birthday until the virus. So this was, what year was this though? This was in February, but I can't see what year it was. 2000. The guy's so tiny. But anyway, these were something I stuck in a sketchbook. Okay, here we go. More. Oh, look, more ideas on the back, Janet.
Dee Dee, I'm so not surprised.
So these were some different things. These are different ideas for carving pumpkins. So just there's some random little pumpkin carving faces, and then I thought the stem could be a pipe, a smoking pipe on the top of the pumpkin. Yeah, so there was some sketches for Halloween pumpkin carving. Because y'all know I do a pumpkin every year. I do a collage pumpkin. I didn't really carve them, although I did once win a pumpkin carving contest at college. But anyway. Oh, no. What's this? Ideas. We have a blank page. Okay, now
put that one aside. You need to fill that bad boy up.
This was another, this is one of those this is a YouTube channel where they have somebody posing. It's like, it's like for 18 or older. Of course, YouTube is supposed to be, anyways, we're not for children. But anyway, and they would have somebody moving and posing, and they would move every, I don't know, they give you a minute, 30, I forget. And I think you could pick. I think you could pick the time frame that you wanted them to, speed through the video, and you would just draw the poses, right? That's where I got these from. There's another one. So they're just like quick poses, and there's a YouTube channel. Hang on, it's the hub stud. Echo. I'm on stream with Janet. Can I call you back? Yeah. All right, bye. Okay. Why did I echo? I have my earbuds in. Okay. Oh, more ideas.
Oh, I just pulled my buds out for a second. Sorry.
That's okay.
Just
I'm
my bad.
This was some more Halloween idea because there's a bat. We have a bat and a cactus. I don't know what was going on.
Mary.
More of those poses. This was from the High Museum. This was from 2017. Oh, this is when I was going to be in. They did a sketchbook summer challenge in 2017. You were supposed to draw something every day for the whole summer. Here's some more chicken feet. Look, Janet, should we put those on Rhea?
Yeah, Rhea needs. Well, no, Rhea needs some shoes and to go with her outfits. So don't put those naked feet on her.
That's right. We would have to do. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you'd have to design some shoes.
No, we would do like we did the frog flip-flops, the frog flops. Let me get a color that'll show up. Here's some.
Oh, those would be good, yeah.
Yeah, that you would just have these kind of flip-flops that would be, instead of, one toe, you'd have a place for 3 or 4 toes.
There you go. Dee Dee, you need to contact the shoe manufacturer.
No, we need to contact the chickens, the chicken farmers.
They're all there. Yeah, I could just drive over to Arkansas and find all the chicken producers in the world.
And then this was Cameron and I did one of the Jazza challenges. This was in 2017. And we did these different Jazza challenges, but we would use faces cut out of magazines. And we did some Jazza challenges there. Oh, here's the Andy Warhol exhibit. And then this was my Hieronymus Bosch hand carved stamp that I just thought looked good with Andy. Look, they just went. So let's see. I had notes here. We had some zine ideas. This must have been we were going to do a zine that year, Janet. Oh, and then some more random jellyfish.
Yeah, I'm itching to do another one, actually.
Yeah.
Ready for a zine.
Okay, then here's some random Poseidons, and then some more lists of things to do. A walrus, a cactus walrus. The walrus, spiky things that come out of a walrus. Cactus. Warthog. And then here's some gargoyles.
Anybody watching this would, you know what? You guys got way too much time on your hands.
Oh, that's how we make these things up. Oh, here, wait, where's my little, here. Astronaut on a planet sees a dragon, and it's reflected in his helmet.
Want me to make you more coffee?
No, I'm good.
Here's my little, undersea guy. All right, well, I did not find the original. Oh, now, guys, if y'all have not gone to our Society of Idea Collectors and looked at how to use a fashion magazine to help you do people's proportions and shapes, we did a whole bunch of shows on how to use a fashion magazine to help you with drawing people using shapes and in a Sharpie marker. Just a Sharpie marker in a fashion magazine. And then here's some random fish, and I pulled this out because she's so pretty. And yeah, okay. So, and I gotta keep my crowns out. My Eileen, Janet, and Paula enabler crowns because they won the crowns. They're the enablers.
Yeah, but did I ever see the crown?
No.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to move this stuff off. All right, so here's what I did. I whittled it down to this much for some ideas. Look, I'm pulling this many out of that big stack. Now I'm going to show Kathy some of my collage fodder trays because this is what I've got to put away. Hang on, I'm going to take my earbuds out a minute. Got to come over here and get all this. So this is what we pulled today out of this one portfolio. Anytime y'all want me to pull a portfolio, this is what we pulled today. All right, so let me move this off the table. All right, I'll have to restack that. All right, so now I have to keep my earbuds out for just a minute while I come over here to my tray so I can show Kathy. All right, so I did organize it a little bit. Let me show how I've done this. Now, I'm not pulling out my big, huge bins, Kathy. Let's see if I can do this, just so you can kind of see. Oh, there's one. Just so you can kind of see. I'll take a picture. Hang on, I'll take a picture of this one bin. Hang on. Where's my phone? Hang on. And I'm not lifting it. Where's my phone? Here we go. Hang on, Kathy, I'm going to take a picture. All right, then I'm going to take a picture in this corner. This. Whoops. Okay. All right. Hang on. I'm going to put my earbuds back in. I'll spend 15 minutes. I'll I'll spend 50. Now, this is not all of it, but this is some of it. This is not the papers that are under my table. I have one, two, three, four bins under this table that are 2 feet long. I'm not going to pull those out, but I will show you these that are out. These are the ones that are out. Um, all right, so I have this. This is one corner here. So there's a bookshelf here. There's a bookshelf here and a bookshelf here in the corner. So we've got a corner bookshelf right there. Let me turn it this way. There's two corner bookshelves here, and all this is collage fodder organized. This is all collage fodder organized. And this is my current pull from, tall stuff. This is stuff that is like 12 inches, 8 inches, and I can flip through all this, Kathy. And it's in one of those bins. See, it's in one of those big plastic bins that go all the way back there. It's 2 feet long. Then over right here where you see that drawers right there, that starts coming over here. So now I've got this drawer thing here and this little magazine file folder thing here with papers in it. And then some of these drawers have paint, and then a couple of them have an extra. These are extra like metallic paints that I don't use all the time. And then these are calendars that I'm currently pulling from, small ones and large ones. And then right here, these 5 bins, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bins. These bins right here hold all my tiny ephemera, like the, chipboard and tiny ephemera. Those 4 bins do that. And I don't want to put anything on top of there because this is where the cats jump up here to go into the window. So that's like a little cat jump there. But I've got those 4 bins right there. And now on top of, wait, let me go back. So sitting on top of this, which way does it go? Here. Sitting on top of this pile right here, Kathy, because I don't care if they get bent, right? Because I'm going to cut them up, tear them up, use them up. So I don't care if this stuff gets bent. Now that would drive Janet crazy seeing this right here in the corner. All that right there.
Oh,
but
I can't even begin to describe.
Sitting on top of this right here, okay, are these. Oh, Tanya, quick question. Are you like me and have a lot of options of different kinds of projects and you decide what to do when you feel overwhelmed? I don't ever really feel overwhelmed because if I have a project that needs to be done like a commission, a portrait, a pet portrait, a people portrait, it gets most of my attention. I mean, I'll stream, but then my other free time is on projects. If I have a project, I can literally sit here all day long. Get up, go to the bathroom, grab some coffee, a snack, and I can be here I can sit here all day. It just doesn't bother me to sit here when, just completely absorbed in a project. But when I'm not absorbed in a project, a specific thing, I usually let what we're streaming dictate what we will work on and do, because I do that for you guys. So if we're doing a collage project, an altered book, an abandoned book, art cards, color books, whatever we're doing, then that will take up that day. So for instance, if I do a color book on the stream on Monday or Wednesday, or the occasional impromptu like we're doing now, then if I start a color book page, I'm obviously not going to finish that in 4 hours, usually the length of the stream. So then the rest of the day, while I'm watching other people stream, I'll spend the next 4 or 5 hours finishing that page and then posting it for you guys. So a lot of it will depend on what we're working on stream, unless it's a commission, and that will take priority on every other day other than the stream days. Okay, so Kathy, here we go. I got to take out the earbuds again. Okay, so here we go. I have 2 stacks. Janet, can I make this big for just a second? Do you mind?
It's your show. Do whatever you want.
Well,
You could throw me out in the backyard Hard.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, well, it doesn't even have to be that. It can be, there we go. Okay, so you still see Janet. So I have this pile and I have this pile. These two piles sit on top of that big 12-inch, the 12-inch size papers. So I've got these two stacks like this that sit on top of that other stack. Now, what's in these? So in this first stack here, I've got this little thing of napkins because right here is the projects that I'm working on in our folio books. This and this, and each one of these folders is a different one. Let me get that light on. Each one of these folders, all right, I got to put the earbuds out again. Hang on. Each one of these folders with these napkins, which I bought some new ones, each one of these contains the fodder and the papers to make more of these. So again, y'all saw me, we've made, this was my sample one. So this is a way to keep your ephemera in by theme. So this is my Asian themed one. Then this one is my space kind of, I just call it my space one. But there's other things that came with the papers, the little wolf, owl, and different things. So these are, and then here's my next one. So here's one already built, ready to make. And these right here, these folders, let's set that over there. These folders are to build the next 3 subjects. I have a steampunk mermaid, steampunk underwater one, a Renaissance one, what was the other one? I think the other one is, what do you call it? Da Vinci. So those are those 3 right there. All right, so let me see if I can reach over there and set that on the chair. Okay. So now in this one, I have 3 trays. 1, 2, 3. And these 3 trays are kind of divided up, sort of. Okay, now you got to remember, this is kind of like a Jenga. It all kind of stacks up. So these have some smaller calendar pages and some of my painty papers that I'm using. Then this one has some of, it's hard for me to say exactly what's in it because I kind of know what's in it, kind of nature, birds. Of course, you're always going to find watches flying around everywhere because I always put time. Then I also have the tissue, 2 tissue rolls of Tim Holtz. This is a poster of cameras that are all bundled up together. And if I really want to, make sure everything stays together, I'll bundle it. But you can see it's not any, although I do want to pull this because this will probably go with my, one of those file folders. So it's not any one particular thing, but I kind of know what's in here. Like here's a whole bunch of large flowers that are bundled together. So that's in this tray, on top of this tray, and then on top of this one, these are my current Catherine Anderson stuff. The doors and some of her other stuff here, like these, her new one, her new vintage book. I cut it all up already. I took everything out of the books. I cut it all up. So this is all the Catherine Anderson vintage. So this tray right here is kind of Catherine Anderson in this tray. Okay. And then in the tray that sits next to it, I have these 2 are some of my small collage fodder that's already, this is already fodder in itself. And then this, mostly, there's some random stuff here. But this is from our collage books that I've already, that I've already not fussy cut, but cut out of the book. So all this is ready to fussy cut in this little bin. So I have these 2 little bins of little stuff. Then right here, I've got, the book, the extraordinary thing here with some papers that I plan on using for projects in that. Sorry, it's kind of flashing out there. And then I got my space stickers. Now, this is not even stickers. Stickers have their own bins. They have two of these big plastic bins of just stickers. They're in their own bin. Then here are some of the larger pieces that I'm going to be working on. This is just a random doodle. These are some of the big pieces that I've cut out of books of botanicals. So this is all, oops, sorry guys. This is all botanicals. Okay, so I got a whole bunch of botanicals. All this is botanicals, pretty much. Botanicals, botanicals, botanicals in this tray. And then under this tray, you move this one. And I got more botanicals and art magazines, scrapbook papers, calendar papers that have florals on them. So this is kind of a floral tray. So that's kind of divided up like that. But these all stack. I know exactly what's, well, I say exactly. I don't know what's exactly in each one, but these two trays sit on top of that big bin. Okay, now I'm gonna look at chat. But I'll flip through. I'll flip through that big 12, the 2-foot one that's all on their edge, and I can flip through that one. But I just like things where I can get at them. I don't like things stuck away in drawers, because if it's stuck away in drawers, I will forget what's in those drawers. I tried that method. I tried sorting all my collage fodder by topic: florals, people, buildings, mechanicals, music. I had 12 drawers, all divided up, and I never would go into drawers. So I got me a couple of those big, huge, deep bins, 2 feet by whatever, 18 inches by 2 feet bins. And I literally took all those drawers and dumped them in bins. But then since then, I've semi-sorted like this. So I've gone back through those bins and semi-sorted. But I know one other thing. Okay, wait. This one. Hang on. Then I have under here, under my table, I have this. These are my rolls of deli paper, jelly plated rolls, different tissue papers. These rolls right here, these are like tissue type papers, deli papers, jelly painted papers. And there's hundreds of them in here. So if I need any of those papers, they're on this tray. It's just on a lid. It's the lid to one of the bins. And that just sets under here on top of my scrapbook papers. So yeah, that's how I do those. Oh my gosh. So let me go back to our big thing here so we can see what Janet's working on. Let's go on Janet here. Let's see if I can get Janet.
Starting to do some detail here.
I was trying to make you big, Janet, but I can't. Anyway, I love that blue, Janet. Yeah,
I like the blue too. I like the yellow against the blue. That's worked out well.
I like the reddish magenta against the blue.
Yeah, and I'll add some white to this at the very end. I'll do the final detail right at the very end. So I'm just now doing detail. So it's starting to look like it has a little bit of dimension. So I'm liking it. Whether or not I'll actually make
you need to make a print of it. Yes, you will.
I might do it again, actually, Dee Dee, because I can see my mistake. I can see my mistake, and it actually is bothering me. So, I might just do this entire thing again.
Yeah.
Because I like doing it, so what the hell?
Yeah, but I like that one too.
But yeah, I know where my mistake is.
Oh, let's see. Elaine said, "Oh, Kathy's saying that she's going to use rolling cart." Well, here's the thing about the rolling file carts. That's what I had, Kathy. Those rolling file carts with the drawers. They're hidden away. My stuff is hidden away in drawers. If you mean those, like those teal metal cards, you will be surprised. You will not be able to get at stuff because they're metal. And if that's what you're talking about, those 3-tier metal rolling carts, I've got 2 of them, but I use them for pencils, pens, paintbrushes, and other things. I can't use them for collage because you can't get at stuff. It's in those it's in the metal bins, and there's a metal bin right on top. You can't get in there. You can't get in there and dig. Yeah, if you're talking about those RAS carts, is that what they're called? That have the 3 tiers. They have the tiers, the metal tiers. If you put collage stuff in there, you can't get in there. There's such a limited amount of space where you can get your hands in there and dig through. Individual squares on wheels. Okay. I don't know. Did you show those on your show, Kathy? I don't remember if you showed those on your tour. I don't remember seeing them. I don't remember seeing those. Yeah, you got to be able to dig. Exactly. You have to be able to dig. You don't want to have things, in unaccessible places where, because for one thing, you might dig one time, but when you see how much trouble it is, you're not going to go back. You're not saying, I don't want to do. That's what happened with me with the drawers. The drawer system, it did not work for me. Oh, you're going to show tomorrow, Tuesday. Okay. They're work in progress. Okay. Okay, Kathy. Yeah. And for those of y'all don't know, Kathy and Colleen, I guess y'all stream together. Y'all always stream together. So I never know if you're on Tuesday or Colleen's on Friday or vice versa. But anyway, Kathy Berg will be on tomorrow, sometime around 10. So yeah. And again, in about 10 minutes, we have Kathy Arbor, who is coming on. And I don't know if anybody's here has a link, or Pacola went to get tea. Yeah, I just I like to be able to have the smaller stuff accessible like this, um, just because it's just easier to get to and get through and get at. And then I have my favorite things, like this is just the lid. This is just the lid. Look, off of one of those bins. I just took the lid off because this way I have this little stack. And then the stacks are accessible. They're not too big. They're not too deep. Because if it gets too deep, unless it's on end, sitting sideways where you can flip through, if you get this too deep, you're never going to go down there to the bottom of the pile. You just won't get to the bottom of the pile. So the most that I have the depth of these is these 2-inch ones. And then the lids, I take the lids off, and then that can be a separate item. Let me see. So, oh, here we go. Pacola's putting the link. Yeah, there's Scrap Chick. Kathy streams with at 10 on Friday. So, yeah. So I hope that helped, Kathy. I don't know if it did. That's just my system of doing it. But I also, and Kathy does too, she has a room that's dedicated to just her studio. So I can have a pile, I can pile these up in a corner like you saw on that picture I took. And it can sit there. It doesn't bother me. It's not like somebody's going to come in here other than my cats and care what it looks like. It's not like it's out in the middle of the dining room or the living room or something like that, where if you have if your designated space for arting and crafting is a corner of a room, then you have to be more conscious of the whole family. You don't want to look like you're a hoarder. Although if you came in here, you might think I was, but it's very organized hoarding. But it's just this room.
Yeah,
It is
we
just
should name this show "How to Disguise Hoarding."
it's just in this room. The rest of my house, see, that's funny because the rest of my house, I don't like little tchotchkes and little figurines and little. I don't like any of that stuff. My house is pretty non-cluttered. The rest of my house is non-cluttered unless you count books. But the books are on bookshelves. The books are on bookshelves, but there's a lot of books. uh, but other than that, I don't have a lot. If I'm going to buy something to decorate, it's going to be a new book. That's just the way I roll. You know, that's yeah. But anyway, so what do you want to say
Okay.
anything else, Janet, about your project or what you're doing?
No,
What
the
kind of
only thing I'm gonna do, yeah, the only thing I've got left to do is I'll crispen up all the lines a little bit. They're a little bit messy, and that bothers me. And then I'll go ahead and white to the background here and there, and then I'll decide if it's something I even want to keep.
Well, I think you should because it looks really good. Now, what kind of watercolors are you using and what kind of paper?
I used this is Arches paper with M watercolors.
M gram, you
Yeah.
said? Okay.
M grams. And then because I did make a mistake a couple of places, one of them you can't see, one of them I can see, you guys maybe can't. I had to use some gouache.
Can we
But
see
that's
your
okay
palette?
because in some places there's the one I'm out of, and then I
Uh-huh.
keep this in case I need some
That's what I want to see.
darker pigment. Yeah, I go directly in, but this is the one I'm actually working from. It's got all
Yeah,
the colors that are in the
because
painting.
it's so pigmented, right? You have to water it down.
You have to. It would be really highly, highly unusual that for the Daniel Smith or the M Grams that you would go directly from your to your paper because the pigment is so heavy. I mean, I'm sure people have done it, and I occasionally do. Like if I want something really, really dark green, I don't have a problem going right in there, taking it. In fact, I was doing that here along this shadow edge of the stem. I
Uh-huh.
was taking the pigment, but I had already this. So that as soon as I put the pigment on there, the water grabbed it and pulled it away from where I was adding it. It's in a nice shadow edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Juanita's
yeah, it would
asking
be really unusual for me to go direct from this.
Juanita's asking
What?
hot press or cold press paper. Hot
This is
press or
cold
cold press?
press.
A
Seen
cold
Arches
press?
hot press.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Lena's
yeah.
saying
And
blah,
it's
blah,
not the premium grade arches. It's arches in a pad. Um, but as I get better, I am going to try the premium arches too. Yeah.
and Lena's saying she loves those
So, but I
palettes.
I do love this. I do
All
too,
right,
Lena.
guys.
There's just something arty
Go ahead.
about this. Like this is just like the artist's dream right here. Don't you think?
There's
Oh, while you
Kathy's
take the paint from the palette onto the, sorry, I just unplugged myself. Take the paint from the palette onto something else. Yeah, it is because if you're using artist grade paints, yeah, the pigment's too concentrated. Now there's some I'm sure that you could go direct from the pan to your paper, but this is more artistic, don't you think? If we're gonna go around pretending to be artists, let's get all the stuff and do all the things. Duh.
Well, if anybody, if Pacola or anybody wants to put up Kathy Arbor's link one more time, we'll go over there. She starts in about 5 minutes. So if anybody wants
Yes.
to go see, it's Kathy Arbor. You can find it real easy if we don't get you a link. But just go to Kathy Arbor, and I don't know, have any idea what she's going to be doing today, but she always does something interesting. So,
I was going to say, whatever it is, you won't be disappointed because you'll learn something, your eyeballs will pop out, something. It's definitely worth your time, in my humble opinion.
and exactly. Well, Janet, thank you so much for coming
So,
on with me today.
well, thanks for calling and inviting me, Dee Dee. It was fun
You're
and it got me
welcome.
motivated to get working on. So, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And now I'm going
And
to
we'll have to do it again
finish up the
soon.
detail. Yeah, let's do. We'll see if these
Okay.
people in the chat enjoyed it. Give
Yeah.
us a thumbs up. Write Dee Dee a comment and say, that was boring as hell, because I don't have any feelings for her.
Janet. All right,
Yeah,
guys. Well,
leave
we're gonna.
comments if you enjoy this. So Dee knows if it's something that you guys enjoy and she wants to do again. And maybe
Yeah.
she needs a better guest. I don't know.
No,
But yeah, I
I
think the
love having you.
feedback would be
I love
valuable.
having. I love having you as a guest.
And I like being a guest.
Okay.
But anyway,
All
I
right,
mean,
guys.
we do this for them, so to tell us what they think,
What
okay?
y'all like? Exactly.
And I
Exactly.
still love you guys.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye.